We evangelize by our words and actions that witness to our belief in Jesus and his message, and by sharing faith stories. We evangelize anytime, any place, just as Jesus did, as he walked with people and shared stories that opened their minds and their hearts. Evangelization happens when we know Jesus and are on fire to tell his story.
Evangelization, again, is something that, a word that intimidates Catholics because we think of evangelical churches, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the need to share faith with each other, and most Catholics, from my experience, and the experience of most of the people I work with, aren't very comfortable in doing that. So we wanted to give them some tools, first of all, that they can see that this is not something that they need to be intimidated about, that it is something that's important to do, and here are some suggestions about how to do it.
Oftentimes, we think to evangelize, you will be able to quote the passages from the Bible. No. Just this morning, I was just thinking about, okay, St. Paul said, when I am weakest, that's when you are strongest. I was trying to use Google to search exactly where in the Bible that is, but I know it's from St. Paul. And the thing there that's important is that you know the truth, or at least aware that you cannot just quote things from the Bible for the sake of quoting them. You have to see how God is in your life, because only how you are touched by God's presence will you be able to transfer that. If that is not present there, then no matter how much you can verbatim tell them the doctrines of the church, it's just words.
It's not as like, so we're going to do a PowerPoint presentation with that you have to learn these 15 different things. It's as simple as knowing when to be open, knowing how to be open, being willing to talk to people, maybe even being willing to pray for them and establishing a relationship with them. And then eventually, when the time is right, and I think the Lord provides that, when the time is right, to be able to say, I was wondering if we could talk about this a little.
Maybe by your example that you might teach others and help others to come to to share your faith, or have them become involved in their church.
But if every baptized person takes the responsibility for the call they have been given to, again, let the name of Jesus be known, then, wow, this world is a fantastic place, and great things happen.
You never know all the time what kind of impact you've got on somebody. I know one time this elderly man at our parish died, and years earlier, when I was the spiritual director for Christ Renews His Parish, I gave him a wonderful book called Follow Me. And I gave him to everybody in our group. And I never heard anybody say one word or another about whether this is any good. And I've talked with my wife for many years, like, I wonder if this does any good, passing out these books. And I went to his funeral, and before the funeral mass, the widow came up to me, and she gave me this old tattered book. It was worn out, this Follow Me, and she said she wanted me to know that he read that every day. So you never know.
I love to share my faith. I'm a volunteer jail chaplain at the jails in Hamilton County, and I'm blessed by the opportunity to go down and talk to the men that are in the jail. Well, they have such a childlike hunger for God. And that hunger is beautiful to see. And I find that I have knowledge of faith that I can share with them. And my analogy for faith is it's like a muscle. You know, you use it or you lose it. And a way to strengthen your faith is like a muscle, to use it. And the guys at the jail, it's amazing what they'll share with me and how I can give them some reason for hope.